Well, it's go time.
I'd never done this show before, but I have. It's Tony Thursday. Let's go. Last minute betting with the sports nuts and an extra nut in Tony Feudo down there in Florida. Mr. Tampa Bay, Mr. Boston. What else are you?
We're going to be Mr. Legal Sports Betting here in about a month in Florida, hopefully.
Woo, that'd be great. Oh, no, hold on. That's when they're going to pass it, right?
Yeah, there's a couple updates coming, I think.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for football season, though, for sure.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath, but, we'll see. I hope it happens for you, man. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic. We hope it happens. All right. We're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Yes, OddsJam Partner Program, the OddsJam Discord. The links are below. Go get on them right now and enjoy yourself. All right. I'm ready to roll. We have hardly anything on the tap for tonight. We're not doing a parlay. Mike, the 5-picker last night got 3 out of the 5 picks. So we got $2 back. But guess what? The 3-picker power play hit. So got $25 back out of that. Nice, profitable night for me on Prize Picks. So I enjoyed that. A lot of fun. Tony, real quick, baseball draft. Any illuminating thoughts on that real quick?
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys have been with me throughout the College World Series, and I did mention during one of your shows to take Paul Skeens #1 overall. And he did go #1 to the Pirates. And if you took him on the day of the draft, like I told you to, you could have got him at all the way up to plus 280. There were a lot of smoke screens going on throughout the day. 4 different people in the 2 days before the draft were favorited to go #1. So I took Paul Skeens all the way from minus 160 all the way up to plus 280 about 5 different times to go #1. And it ended up closing at plus 100, which I ended up taking again for the final time. So we ended up cashing big on the draft, but I just think the Pirates put themselves in a great position with the best pitcher probably since Steven Strasburg, maybe even better in college. And we all know that Strasburg was the #1 pick to the Nats and then ended up winning a World Series MVP. So I don't see Skeens doing anything different, to be honest with you. I think in the next time he's available for a contract, it could be in the $400 million range. So I think the Pirates definitely got the good one. And if they keep winning, they've struggled the last month or two. But if they win in the next month or so, you might even see them in the majors this year.
Could be. That'd be great. And the fact that 2 players on the same team went 1 and 2 in the draft.
Yeah.
First time ever. That was cool. Andre's here. Tristan's here. Andre, if you got any tennis plays, you're always welcome to join in. Tony's been our resident tennis expert while you've been gone. Actually, we rely on Tony for a lot of different things. We'll see how it goes as we come on. Mike's, you're hitting big in the summer league, and Tony's hitting big in the summer league. What are you guys doing?
Just dabbling into it a little bit. That's about it. I wouldn't say that I've got anything special going, but so far it's worked out in my favor. Matter of fact, I actually had the Atlanta Hawks today on the money line over the 76ers. I know a lot of people were on Philadelphia on that -2.5, but I liked the Hawks winning that game. And actually, I went back for doubles as they were live, and there was plus 200 something, 300 something on them live. And I'm like, well, I got to sprinkle on that. I still like them. Out rebounded Philadelphia tremendously. That ended up being the difference in the game. And some clutch shots for Atlanta down the stretch, and we'll take a win.
Tony, what's your secret? You went 2-0 last night, and I mean,
man, I love prospects in every sport. Minor league baseball, summer league basketball. It's a market where if you know what you're watching and if you see some value in the play that you get, you could definitely take advantage of it. I've been seeing some plays that I really like in summer league where, and not that I make really models or anything like that, but just what I would put a line at if I were to put a spread for a game, and if it's off or if a team's favorited in summer league where I think they shouldn't be, which happens a lot. Just a 2-point favorite here and there, or a 1.5-point favorite where you can get the other team at plus money on the money line. And I've been seeing that a lot. And also this live betting, like Mike said, about halfway through the game, if you can get the same line that you can before the game, or close to it, with all that's happened in the first half, I've been doing pretty well at that too, on kind of double dipping on my original pick and live betting them again, if the line's getting closer to where it was originally at. So summer league basketball, just something we're doing for the couple of days while baseball's on break. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some positive EV plays. I've actually got a couple that I like tonight as well. So we're definitely still staying busy. We're still staying busy during this slow period.
For sure, we are. We
Tony,
had WNBA that was happening, summer league, some golf, the Scottish Open, some esports a little bit from the Fantasy Optimizer, as Bob pointed out from Prize Picks last night. So downtime, but baseball starts right back up tomorrow. So, we're jumping into that, and we'll continue to look at summer league and WNBA and all that stuff. There's a lot to still bet on, and tennis obviously as well, which Andre has a great question.
Yeah. Let's get to this question, Tony. You can read it there. What do you think about Alcaraz versus Medvedev? Medvedev plus 205 dog, but he feels his game suits the grass better than Carlos. Then again, he almost lost to Eubanks last round, so I don't know. What are you thinking?
Man, I actually, every single line in that question, I was nodding my head to and agreeing with, because I love Medvedev as a plus 205 dog, but also, I mean, like you said, he almost just lost to Eubanks, but Eubanks has been playing great, up and coming star. But I mean, a couple weeks ago, I remember Andre asking me Djokovic as plus money for one last ride. And we went with Djokovic at plus money. I think we got him at like plus 160 in the final, and ended up cashing on that. So, I mean, Medvedev at plus 205, like you said, his game does suit the grass pretty well. And even though Alcaraz is the young stud, I can't really pass up Medvedev. I haven't played it yet, but plus 205, I don't know if you can pass that up.
Yeah, I definitely kind of like that. For sure.
What you said.
Well, here's the thing with Medvedev. I mean, when he's on. He's a very good player. When he's in his head and he starts getting a little flustered, that's where he gets into some problems. But I think that it's probably a good, I don't think he was pleased with how he played. And I think he'll bounce back here. And I would definitely ride with you, Tony and Andre, on the plus 205.
Wow, Mike. Tennis analysis. I wasn't expecting this. Great job.
I mean, a little bit. I've watched Medvedev play several times. I mean, he's a very good player. But man, sometimes he gets kind of fiery, man, and gets in his head. I feel like a lot, and sometimes when he gets mad. Now, some guys play better when they're mad. Sometimes he plays worse when he's mad.
Kind of like me at golf. All right, speaking of golf. The Genesis Scottish Open. These are what our picks are. They've started. I got to tell you something, folks. Last week we started off on fire and didn't finish too well. Today, we didn't start off very good. Maybe we'll finish good. Scheffler, Cantlay, Fleetwood, Fitzpatrick, Minwoo Lee are outrights. Cantlay, Hovland, and Fleetwood top 5. Schauffele, Hatton, and Spieth top 10. And Fleetwood, Fitzpatrick, Clark, Lee, Thomas, M, Burns, Rye, and Harrington are top 20. That's from the Golf Gurus. Dre says he can get Singer now, or Medvedev, sorry, Andre Singer, can get Medvedev at plus 220 on DK.
Andre over Medvedev. There you go.
There you go.
Not sure about that.
We're going to put Singer in there at plus 400.
We'll take it.
Probably be like plus 9,000.
Real quick on that Genesis and the Golf Gurus. For those, you should be putting the most units on the top 20s than the outright. So I've actually been coming out almost around even or a little bit ahead because we've been doing great on our top 20s. And we got Patrick Harrington right now at plus 400 on a top 20. So I put the most units on that play along with the other top 20s. And he's at T15 right now. So even though we're not hitting these crazy plus 3,000, plus 4,000 outrights, if you're constantly hitting these plus 250, plus 300 top 20s, and we're getting a few of them each week, if you're spreading out your units correctly, you're making money with the Golf Gurus still.
There you go. You heard him. You heard it right here. All right, we're going to get to Prize Picks. That's what we're going to do together today. And we're going to have a short show. And, we'll be back at it tomorrow. By the way, Tristan coming on tomorrow. Let's go to.
Yeah, Tristan gets the best time slot of this week because there's nothing going on until, tomorrow we got a packed slate.
Better bring your A game, Tristan. We're going to the Fantasy Optimizer, and as it says here, we pull the data to give you a competitive advantage, and it has been a really good competitive advantage lately. As you're going to see here, folks, these are the Prize Picks plays. They're all in the green. Now, last night we were blessed with a bunch of plays in the 60s, okay? Now, we've got some League of Legends play, but we also happen to have, looks like some NBA plays here, guys. Mm-hmm. Looks like Summer League plays are available here. Starting off with Quinones, and that's how you say his name. It's not Quinones, it's Quinones. Under 22.5 points. There it is. What do you guys think? Are we going with it?
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, I'll roll with it.
Okay. Back to the optimizer, and let's stay in the NBA for a second. We'll go back to the League of Legends.
We got about four more games, two happening right now, and then what do we have? 4 tonight. So, there's plenty of Summer League for you all to jump into tonight.
Let's look at this DeVoe play.
Early games were good. I don't know if anybody watched that Cavs-Bulls game. That was fantastic.
We're going to jump on the DeVoe under points too.
See, I like that play because of the odds, but my one of my best friends from high school who was on my high school basketball team is actually the head coach of the Portland Summer League team.
Really?
So, yeah, Jonah Hershkew. He's a up-and-coming future star in the coaching ranks. So I hope DeVoe has a good game, but maybe he could score 13 points for us there.
Mike, we're going to have to stick with this Tony guy. You know that?
For sure.
All right, let's go to some League of Legends.
Right, Tristan. We hit the Clippers yesterday. What's up, Jordan? What is up, Steven Batza?
Let's do an LOL here. Let's do an LOL on double lift.
All right.
That was an over 2.5. Map one kills. You know me. I'm all over those map one kills, dude.
That's all.
You're all over. Yeah, you're all over the map. Period.
Whatever you say about those League of Legends.
I thought when it said LOL, I thought that meant laugh out loud, but I was wrong. So River at over 3 kills. We're going to hit that one too. I've just been going down the list. I mean, it's been so good. And I know this guy's name's probably Blaber, but I'm going to call him Blabber because Mike seems to think that I blabber a lot.
Well, sometimes.
Oh no, we can't. That's changed. That went to 4.
Bye-bye.
So we're gonna back off of that one and go
People all over the blabber.
Yeah, all over the blabber. And this one is actually perfect. Insanity. Oh yeah. And look at Insanity. He looks insane.
Looks insanely good.
It's a crazy play.
At what he does.
Over 3. All right. So let's hit it. That is going to be a 5-picker there. Now, Mike, you remember what Jabari said with this. Come back and do a 3-pick power play. Okay? So out of these entries that we have here, let me go here. I can reuse the players. Who do we want to keep? Do we want to keep all 3 of these or not? Do you want to keep both of the NBA plays and put one of the LOL plays in there? What do you guys think?
I mean, it's whatever, man.
Okay, thank you. That helped.
Sure.
If you're doing 3 plays, might as well just do all the 3 League of Legends plays.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I got an opinion from somebody. Great.
I was going to say, you asked for a question. I gave you an answer.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I was looking for, was an answer. All right. We got it. There it is. So we got a couple of Prize Picks plays. We're excited about that. We are going to probably just kind of take a look at what's going on tomorrow a little bit. Are there any games that you're looking at tomorrow, Tony, in regards to, and Mike, in regards to any kind of matchups, pitching-wise or anything?
Absolutely. It's looking like right now in the Marlins-Orioles game, you can get the Marlins at first 5 plus a half with Sandy Alcantara on the mound. So I always love getting Sandy at first 5 plus a half. It's looking like, let's see here. You can get Verlander at plus a half in the Dodgers-Mets game. I mean, Urias has been struggling, but you can get Verlander and the Mets at home at first 5 plus a half. You can get Kyle Hendricks and the Cubs first 5 plus a half right now at home against the Sox. So it's always a good time to look at those matchups and the first 5 plus a half before it switches to the minus a half. So, I mean, there's a few right there to take a peek at.
Okay. Right. Stephen Batts talking about Alcaraz. He doesn't think he isn't that good. Figuring odds would be closer. So evidently he's on the Medvedev play too. Jordan Thackeray, Mike, Rockets minus 5.5 tonight.
All right.
And Jordan, as you could tell, we got one of the Stanley Cup guys back who was on your team, and then you traded into Minnesota, Oscar Sundqvist. You know, he's a good player, good defensive player, and I'm excited to have him back on the team. All right, guys. I don't have anything else unless you two do. I have to run. Tony?
That's all I got.
Do this next week. Are you coming back on Thursday?
Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I can do any of them.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Hey, you left and you came back. All right. That does it for last minute betting. We'll talk about we'll probably do Monday. Good job, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. Peace out. Have fun down in Florida. Make sports betting legal in the state of Florida. Don't worry about Disney.
Everywhere.
Make sports betting legal in Florida.
Everywhere. Make it legal everywhere.
Right, Tony?
Yeah, I want more than Fliff and Bovada and sending my money to all my friends in other states. I want to do it myself.
There you go.